Part 3, Principles of Planning. The main elements of planning are shown below in diagram. Number 1 Objectives. Number 2 Policy, procedures and delegation of authority. Number 3 Strategy. Number 4 Budget. Number 5 Project. Here we will discuss the principles of planning. In the below diagram you can see the following principles. Number 1 Commitment Principle. Number 2 Limiting Factor Principle. Number 3 Reflective Thinking Principle. Number 4 Flexibility Principle. Number 5 Contribution to Enterprise Objectives Principle. Number 6 Efficiency Principle. Number 7 Alternative Selection Principle. Number 8 Principle of Planning Premises. Number 9 Timing and Sequence of Operations Principle. Number 10 Involvement Principle. In next slides we will learn and understand in brief about these principles. Number 1 Commitment Principle. This indicates that specific resources must be committed or pledged for the purpose of planning. Planning is a difficult process. As a result, professionals must be consulted. The company must be willing to use all available resources to attain a goal. Number 2 The Limiting Factor Principle. A plan incorporates a variety of components of varying relevance. This theory says that greater attention should be placed on the element that is scarce, restricted in quantity, or excessively expensive. This will aid in the selection of the most advantageous solution. Number 3 Reflective Thinking Principle. Planning, as an intellectual endeavor, is founded on reasonable considerations. These include reflective thinking, which is a problem-solving thought process in which prior experiences are overlaid on facts of the present situation and potential future tendencies. Nobody can be a planner unless their intellect is active, they have intentional power, and they have a strong sense of judgment. Number 4 Flexibility Principle. Just because a plan was created after careful consideration does not mean that it cannot be altered throughout its implementation. The strategy should be designed in such a way that it allows for changes from time to time. Changes must be made to the plan in order to take them into consideration. Number 5 Contribution to Enterprise Objectives Principle. A primary plan is produced, and it is backed by several derivative plans. However, all strategies must contribute positively to the attainment of the corporate objectives. Number 6 Efficiency Principle. A strategy should be efficient in order to achieve the enterprise's goals at the lowest possible cost and effort. It must also deliver better results with the least amount of unexpected events. As a result, it may be observed that what is predicted is likely to be met. Number 7 Alternative Selection Principle. Planning is essentially a matter of choice. The core of planning is the ability to choose amongst several courses of action. If there is just one method to do anything, there is no need for planning. When deciding amongst options, the optimal option is the one that contributes the most efficiently and effectively to the achievement of a desired objective. Number 8 Principle of Planning Premises. A plan is produced against some foundations or backdrops called as planning premises. The management must be completely in agreement on the planning premises upon which the structure of the plan is to be framed. Number 9 Timing and Sequence of Operations Principle. Timing and sequence of operations set the start and completion time for each item of work according to some definite timetable and give practical and actual shape and form to task performance. Number 10 Involvement Principle. To ensure employees' full participation and cooperation in the plan's implementation, the plan must be shared and explained to them for their complete comprehension. This understanding serves as the foundation for employees to get further information about new facts and issues. This is required to increase the quality of planning. It also assures that the enterprise's staff are obligated to carry out the strategy through individual and collaborative engagement. Planning is focused with establishing an enterprise's objectives and determining the best strategy to achieve those objectives. However, without goals, there is nothing to organize, direct, or control. As a result, every organization is obligated to identify its goals. This feature is fundamentally tied to planning. Planning is concerned with establishing goals and objectives as well as creating a plan to achieve them. The exercise helps managers in analyzing the current situation and determining how to eventually reach the desired position. Both the organization's necessity and the manager's duty are involved. The below points can provide you the glimpse of characteristics. Characteristics of planning. Planning is having commonly 7 characteristics as per diagram obtained from Business Jargon's website for your understanding and clarity on the subject. As per the above planning characteristics diagram, we must make plans as the future is incredibly unpredictable, and no one can make 100% accurate predictions and conditions might change at any time. Planning is therefore a fundamental prerequisite for the existence, development, and success of every organization. Number 1 Managerial function. Number 2 Goal-oriented. Number 3 Pervasive. Number 4 Continuous activity. Number 5 Intellectual process. Number 6 Futuristic. Number 7 Decision making. Now I will give you a brief about each characteristics. Number 1 is managerial function. Planning is a primary function of management since organizing, staffing, directing, and managing are done on the outskirts of the plans established. Planning is the primary administrative function that serves as the foundation for these other management tasks. Number 2. Goal-oriented. Planning focuses on achieving objective, it focuses on defining the organization's goals, identifying potential courses of action, and selecting the best action plan to implement in order to achieve the goals. Number 3. Pervasive. It is all-pervasive in the sense that it is needed at all organizational levels and is prevalent in all business segments. Nevertheless, planning's scope differs across departments and organizational levels. Number 4. Continuous activity. Planning is continuous process. Plans are created for a predetermined period of time, such as a month, quarter, year, etc. After that time has passed, new plans are created while taking into account the organization's present and future conditions. As a result, it is a continuous process since new plans are developed, carried out, and then implemented. Number 5. Intellectual process. It is a mental workout because it requires the use of the intellect to reason, predict, imaginatively imagine, create, etc. Number 6. Futuristic. Planning is futuristic, and we get a glimpse of the future as we are planning. It includes looking forward to analyzing and predicting it so that the organization can deal with upcoming issues successfully. Number 7. Decision making. Planning supporting us for better decisions to be made about the best alternative actions that can be taken to accomplish the goal. The best option should be the one with the fewest negative effects and the greatest number of positive ones. Planning choice making of the best possible alternative out of various alternatives. An organization's planning process not only provides insights into the future, but also supports in shaping that future. Effective planning requires that the plan be simple, which means it should be concisely written and simple to comprehend. If the plan is overly complex, it will generate confusion among the organization's members. The plan should also meet all of the organization's needs. I hope you enjoyed this video, and before leaving, if you have not already subscribed this channel, make sure to subscribe, like and hit the bell icon to get updates when I post new videos. Provide your feedback in comments. You can download material from the below links under video.